Okay, so we just talked about doing a looping replay, and this debug menu flag option for the loop replay holds during hit lag. And just remember, we're in the debug menu, obviously training codes, in-game toggles, save states, replays, and then these are the options. So at this point, I think I can just go through all these options with you guys. Sound effect type is you have like 10 different options of like sort of common sound effects. We're using menu forward, but there's a few others. So that's the sound effect that plays when you set the sound effect flag on for a replay. Auto record on match start. So when the match begins, every character in the match has their replay state set to recording, if this is set on. Save states. So sync match timer, this is what I talked about I think in the first video, where the match timer, how much time is left in the match. You can have save state, you can have your save states save that, save and load that or not. In this option, auto major save state on match start. So on the first available frame of a match, it will automatically save a state. So when I say available frame, because so like that warp in animation at the beginning, like you can't save a state. You're not allowed to save a state during that action state, because trying to load back into the middle of that warp in animation just doesn't work. It'll freeze the game. So the first available frame, this will automatically save for you. So this auto major save on match start and this auto record on match start, they're kind of experimental flags. So if you're playing another human being on a stage that doesn't have any randomness or moving stage elements, like Yoshi's Story with Randall, for example. If you're just playing on like Battlefield or Final Destination, I believe you should be able to turn both of these on and basically be able to before the end of the match, in the middle of the match or something, you could load a state, this major auto major save, and you load back to the beginning, and if you turn your replay flags to playback, kind of should be able to play back the match, up to the point. But it's kind of just very experimental. I haven't really tried it per se, but theoretically it should work. Okay, I am going to have player 3 be Fox, and I'm going to be Marth this time. Okay, so I want to make a recording for Fox. So, right now, player 1, myself, I'm going to develop freeze it. Myself, I'm controlled by player 1. I don't want to control myself right now, so I'm going to move that to player 2. Now, the menu for player 3, I want to control player 3 because I want to set him up into a position for the start of my replay. Okay, so player 3, controlled by me. Player 1, I'm going to turn to a human so I can control him. Okay. Alright, now let's get Marth up to, about 90% or so. Alright. So, I'm going to pause the game. Alright, I want to start my replay right now. So, I'm going to turn the replay state for Fox to recording. And since I'm starting a recording, I do a major save state. Okay. I'm going to press Y and D-pad down to turn on the action state display. Okay, so I need to grab, since I can't use the Z button to grab, because the Z button is now frame advance, I need to do L or R and A, and then frame advance. So he's grabbing. Okay, he's in catch pull. Now he's in catch wait, so I can up throw. Alright, he's up throwing, puts his gun away. Let's do A and D-pad right here. Actually, Fox is in wait, so I could be jumping right now, but I'm not. So A and D-pad right to save state minor, in case I need to come back to the middle of my replay to fix an error or something. So that was A and D-pad right for the minor, save state. Now let's jump with Fox. Okay, knee bend, jump, and probably about right here, I want to do my aerial jump. Okay, aerial jump. And about right here, I'm going to do an up air. Okay, so I hit Marth with both hits of the up air. I'm still recording, and it kills him. Okay, cool. So, I just developed pause the game with start. So, at this point in my recording, kind of the important stuff is over. So, let's talk about this flag right here, auto load state. This refers to auto load state major. So your major save state. So let's turn this flag on. And we're done with the replay. We're done with the replay. So let's set replay state to playback now. Auto load state is on for this frame 162. Let's go back to frame 0. Our replay is complete. So I hit D-pad left to go back in time and load state major. Marth isn't shown right here, but he actually is right there. You'll see him next frame. Okay, so player 3, Fox, is in playback. That's what we want. Let's go back to player 1, and I want to make sure that I am controlling player 1 now. Controlled by player 1, me. And let's just do this. So you can see there the auto load state that occurred. Once I hit frame 162 or whatever it was. Okay, so obviously what I can do, how I can use this now, for this example, is if I want to practice smash DIing Fox's up throw up air. I can automatically set up this situation where Fox is doing an up throw up air that's going to hit me and kill me, and I can practice SDIing out of it. And I don't, have to worry about doing the load state myself, or anything like that. So, okay, I gotta get one. This was a meaty hit from the throw up air. So this might be one where you need a couple SDI to escape. But anyway, as you can see, I need a lot of practice with this. So, but you can so I can sit here and just over and over and over again practice this. Very, very powerful. So that is the auto load state feature. Man, I can't get this. Anyway, end of this part of the tutorial series.